Have you ever been unemployed, applied for a job, not gotten it, and wondered why? Have you ever felt like no one really appreciates you for your abilities? We all want to earn good wages, to have good benefits, and to be able to support our families. This is the American dream. Well, I have done all of these things, and now I am part of the American dream.
Competent, productive, motivated, and dedicated. Key qualities employers look for in their employees. Qualities that are more and more difficult to find in today's shrinking labor pool.
We find ourselves at this time in our country and in our economy with an extremely low birth rate, a whole bunch of baby boomers who are retiring, an excellent economic growth rate and economic situation which has led us to very low levels of unemployment. And so businesses find themselves in an absolute search for skilled and unskilled workers of all kinds.
There's an untapped resource out there, a pool of qualified potential employees eager to put their capabilities to work for you and your company. This untapped labor pool can be found in the 58 million people who happen to have some type of disability. People who are ready, willing, and able to become productive members of the workforce.
Makes you feel good about yourself and you're helping others. At least that's how it makes me feel.
It makes you feel good to know that someone needs you. I mean, that you're needed.
I'm more dedicated to what I do with the job. I want to do it and do it right. It's almost like I have something to prove by being a paraplegic, that I can do the job as well as anyone else.
Even though they are very capable and willing, 66% of people with disabilities who are of employment age remain unemployed. This costs society millions of dollars each year, and the cost in terms of lost potential and productivity is immeasurable. Hiring people with disabilities simply makes good business sense. In fact, as more and more companies are discovering this, they are taking steps to bring more people with disabilities into their organizations.
We have had several senior managers step up to the plate and say, I'm willing to make changes in my department and willing to hire people with disabilities, and that's what's really made the difference in our program.
Employees with disabilities bring a variety of skills, perspectives, and values to jobs at all levels of the company. Diverse individuals bring new ideas and new approaches to business challenges. The more diverse the workforce, the stronger the business advantage, the greater the competitive edge. In hiring and recruiting employees from non-traditional sources and ultimately making the right match for your business, the key is to focus on abilities rather than disabilities, and you'll find some extraordinary people. There are many benefits to hiring workers with disabilities. Employers report that these workers tend to have superior attendance records and longevity on the job, and even have a penchant for spurring on their non-disabled colleagues to match their quality of work and dedication. In fact, having an employee with a disability frequently has a positive impact on the work environment, increasing co-workers' productivity and general satisfaction level.
Generally, the employees, after just a day or two, realize this person can really do it, and this person's a lot of fun to have around, and this person has a lot of potential. And all of a sudden, they blend right in.
One of the challenges facing employers who begin to recruit people with disabilities, particularly in high-tech types of jobs, is the need to get up to speed on what is called assistive technology, the tools for training and stepped-up productivity. Lack of understanding in this area is considered by many employment experts to be the chief obstacle that can keep managers from hiring people with disabilities. However, only 1/4 of working-age people with disabilities say they need special accommodations to do their jobs. And of those accommodations, 50% cost the company under $500, while another 19% cost nothing at all. Ultimately, Companies who do make these accommodations report that the contributions of people with disabilities far outweigh any cost.
Employers have a tendency to think, if I hire somebody with a disability, I'm going to have to spend a lot of money on it. And the accommodations have turned out to be as simple as we needed to put bricks under somebody's desk to raise it so their wheelchair could get underneath it, to let's purchase a screen enlarger for somebody who is visually impaired. The costs on average, I think, have been less than $200, so it's really been nominal for us as a corporation.
For over 35 years, DuPont has studied the performance of employees with disabilities. These studies have consistently shown that the performance of employees with disabilities equals or exceeds that of their non-disabled co-workers, especially in terms of job performance, attendance, and safety commitment. In terms of safety, 97% of workers with disabilities were rated average or above average. In attendance, 86% were rated average or above. And in performance of job duties, 90% were rated average or above.
Recruiting and hiring people with disabilities has been great for our business. It's also changed the attitudes of many individuals, especially our management.
Having a diverse workforce, including employees with disabilities, is really important in today's global marketplace.
In today's business, you can't find individuals who take so much pride in the job they do.
It's been a really positive experience. We have gotten some excellent people, people who are committed and who stay with the company for a very long time.
Working with an employee with a disability is no different than working with any other employee.
If given the opportunity, they can be as productive as anyone else. They're reliable.
When I look at my employees, I don't see a disability. I see people who are hardworking, dependable, and honest.
Having a diverse workforce is a reality and an advantage in today's marketplace, and hiring individuals with disabilities is part of the diversity that our company has tried hard to achieve.
I think that business who are not looking at people with disabilities are really missing an excellent opportunity to find qualified workers.
I think the time is right. Our companies need them, and they need the jobs, and I hope that we can make some new strides forward in bringing these folks into the workplace.
I would tell another employer who was looking at employees with disability or at potential employees with disability to give them a chance, because they will be amazed at what they get back.
Your business will benefit from hiring employees with disabilities.
The company benefits, the individual benefits, the community benefits. When it comes to hiring people with disabilities, it's a win-win situation for everyone involved. And that is simply good business. Virginia Commonwealth University's Rehabilitation Research and Training Center is dedicated to enhancing employment opportunities and economic productivity of people with disabilities. Let us be your gateway for information, resources, and services regarding the employment of people with disabilities.